The Los Angeles Lakers are gearing up to resume their training this afternoon, Friday, January 10th, following the postponement of their highly anticipated game against the Charlotte Hornets. This decision was made by the NBA in response to the devastating wildfires that have been wreaking havoc across the Los Angeles area. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. The Lakers were originally scheduled to face off against the Hornets on Thursday night, January 9th, at the iconic Crypto.com arena. The Hornets had arrived in Los Angeles a day prior, ready to compete, but the rapidly escalating wildfire situation forced both teams to cancel their planned practices. The league has yet to announce a new date for this matchup, leaving fans and players alike in suspense about when they will finally hit the court. Today's training session for the Lakers is particularly significant as it marks a return to normalcy amidst the chaos caused by the wildfires. The practice will take place shortly after the South Bay Lakers, the team's G League affiliate, wraps up their own training session. Notably, Vanderbilt participated in today's practice with South Bay as he works diligently to regain his form and prepare for a return to the main roster. Trevor Lane, a spokesperson for Lakers Nation, shared this update with fans eager for news about their team. Despite the recent disruptions, the Lakers' schedule remains intact for now. Their next game is set for Saturday, January 11th, at 12:30 a.m., transitioning into Sunday, January 12th, against the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are already in Los Angeles and are expected to have a practice session of their own before the game. However, there is still uncertainty surrounding this matchup. Depending on how conditions evolve with the wildfires, it could also face postponement. The wildfires that have prompted these changes began on Tuesday morning, January 7th. Southern California was hit hard by a blaze that was intensified by strong winds sweeping through the region. The flames spread rapidly through various neighborhoods, leading to evacuation orders for thousands of residents. Among those affected were families of several NBA players and coaches. One notable figure impacted by this disaster is Lakers coach J.J. Redick. Tragically, he lost his home to the flames just one day after evacuation orders were issued. Fortunately, Redick and his family managed to escape unharmed. His situation highlights the broader impact of these wildfires on local communities and families. The wildfires have not only affected professional athletes but also countless residents in Los Angeles and surrounding areas. Many families have had to leave their homes with little notice, grabbing only essential items as they flee from approaching flames. Reports indicate that over 10 fatalities have been confirmed due to these fires, with thousands of homes and structures either destroyed or at risk of being engulfed by flames. Friends and relatives of other prominent NBA figures have also been caught in this crisis. Players like Kawhi Leonard and Russell Westbrook have had loved ones who faced evacuation orders or lost their homes in this disaster. The emotional toll on these athletes is significant. They must balance their professional responsibilities while dealing with personal crises affecting their families and friends. In times like these, sports often serve as a unifying force within communities. The NBA community has rallied around those affected by the wildfires, with players expressing solidarity and support for one another during this challenging time. Many athletes use their platforms to raise awareness about ongoing crises and encourage fans to contribute to relief efforts aimed at helping those displaced by the fires. As training resumes today for the Lakers, there is a sense of determination among players and staff alike. They understand that while basketball is important, supporting each other through difficult times is paramount. The team's resilience reflects not only their commitment to their sport, but also their dedication to their community. As they prepare for their next game against the Spurs, if conditions allow, the Lakers are focused on maintaining their competitive edge while navigating these extraordinary circumstances. The players are keenly aware that they represent more than just a basketball team. They symbolize hope and resilience for many facing adversity due to these wildfires. In conclusion, while the immediate future holds uncertainty regarding game schedules and training sessions due to ongoing wildfire conditions in Los Angeles, one thing remains clear. The spirit of community and support will guide both players and fans alike through these challenging times. As they prepare to return to action on the court, they carry with them not only their skills as athletes but also a deep sense of empathy for those affected by this crisis. The Los Angeles Lakers have made an important move by assigning injured forward Vanderbilt to the G League as he continues his recovery and prepares to return to the court. This decision comes at a crucial time for both Vanderbilt and the Lakers, who have been feeling the impact of his absence throughout the season. The South Bay Lakers, their G League affiliate, will hold a practice session before the main Lakers team today, providing Vanderbilt with additional opportunities to enhance his skills and gain valuable court time as he works towards his comeback. ESPN NBA insider Dave McMenamin shared this update on social media earlier today, announcing that Jared Vanderbilt has been assigned to the South Bay Lakers. He noted that South Bay practices this morning before the Lakers do, giving Vanderbilt a chance to get in some extra court time as he progresses towards his return. This is a critical step in his rehabilitation process, allowing him to regain his rhythm and confidence on the court. Vanderbilt has been sidelined for the entire season so far due to injury, which has been a significant blow for the Lakers. The team has certainly felt his absence, particularly in terms of his defensive prowess and versatility. Known for his ability to guard multiple positions and contribute on the boards, Vanderbilt's skills are essential for the Lakers' success. His assignment to the G League is not just a formality. It represents a positive development for the team as they look to reintegrate him into their lineup. When healthy, Vanderbilt is known for his aggressive defense and rebounding capabilities, which significantly contribute to the team's overall performance. His presence on the court allows other players to focus on their offensive roles while relying on him to anchor the defense. The Lakers have missed that dynamic this season, making this assignment to the G League a significant step forward in their efforts to get him back into game shape. As he continues his recovery, Vanderbilt has been making meaningful strides and showing promising signs as he approaches a return. However, once he rejoins the team, it's likely that he will face a minutes restriction to prevent any risk of re-injury. The coaching staff will be cautious in managing his playing time initially, ensuring that he can gradually build up his stamina without overexerting himself too soon. Vanderbilt has been an integral part of the Lakers over recent seasons and played a crucial role in their journey to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. His defensive tenacity and ability to disrupt opposing offenses were key factors in that playoff run. If he can return to form, it could be pivotal for the Lakers as they aim to strengthen their roster for the current season and prepare for potential playoff contention. With Vanderbilt's potential return on the horizon, there is excitement about forming a formidable wing duo with him alongside Dorian Finney-Smith. Los Angeles has been in search of reliable wing defenders for some time, and they may finally be on track to address this long-standing issue. Having both players on the floor would provide the Lakers with increased defensive versatility and depth, allowing them to match up better against some of the league's top offenses. Vanderbilt is expected to gain valuable experience with South Bay before rejoining the main roster. This opportunity will allow him not only to shake off any rust but also to refine his skills in a competitive environment. Once he is back on the court with the Lakers, Los Angeles will have a clearer picture of their roster needs as they approach the trade deadline. The trade deadline is always an exciting time in the NBA, and this year is no exception for the Lakers. The organization is anticipated to be quite active ahead of this deadline and may be poised to make significant moves. With various tools at their disposal, including potential trades and free agency options, they are well positioned to influence how the remainder of the season unfolds. As they evaluate their roster, management will consider how best to complement their existing talent while addressing any weaknesses exposed during Vanderbilt's absence. The front office has been closely monitoring player performances and team dynamics throughout this period, preparing for strategic moves that could enhance their chances of success. In conclusion, Jared Vanderbilt's assignment to the G League marks an important step in his recovery process and signals hope for Lakers fans eager for his return. His defensive skills and rebounding ability are crucial assets that can elevate the team's performance as they strive for success this season. With a potential return on the horizon, fans are optimistic about what lies ahead for both Vanderbilt and the Lakers as they look toward building momentum heading into the postseason. As we watch this story unfold, it's clear that basketball is not just about individual talent, but also about teamwork and resilience in overcoming challenges. The Lakers' commitment to supporting Vanderbilt during his recovery reflects their dedication not only to winning games, but also to fostering a strong sense of community within their organization. As they prepare for what's next, both with Vanderbilt's return and potential roster changes, the Lakers remain focused on their goal, competing at a high level and making another deep playoff run. This narrative captures not only Vanderbilt's journey back from injury but also highlights broader themes of teamwork, resilience, and strategic planning within an NBA franchise striving for excellence amidst challenges. The Los Angeles Lakers find themselves at a critical juncture in the current NBA season, and it is clear that significant roster changes are needed. With a record of 20-16, the Lakers currently occupy the number 6 seed in the highly competitive Western Conference. However, recent performances have raised concerns about their ability to contend for a championship. In a particularly disappointing game against a short-handed Dallas Mavericks team, the Lakers suffered a 118-97 defeat. The Mavericks were missing their star players, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, making the loss even more frustrating for LA. In that game, the Lakers struggled significantly on the boards, being out-rebounded 44-34. They managed to secure only 5 offensive rebounds compared to Dallas' 11, which highlights their need for a strong presence in the paint. This performance has underscored the urgency for the Lakers to acquire a dominant big man who can help shore up their rebounding and defensive efforts. Additionally, pairing another star player with LeBron James and Anthony Davis could provide the offensive firepower necessary for a successful playoff push. To address these needs, a proposed trade has emerged using the SpotTrack trade machine that could potentially reshape the Lakers roster and set them up for a deep playoff run. In this hypothetical deal, the Lakers would acquire Zach LaVine and Walker Kessler from the Chicago Bulls. In return, the Bulls would receive Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, Patty Mills, a first-round draft pick swap in 2030 from the Lakers, and a second-round draft pick in 2025. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz would be involved as well, receiving Jalen Hood-Schifino and Cam Reddish along with protections on first-round picks in 2027 and 2029 and a second-round pick from the Bulls. At first glance, this trade appears to be beneficial for all parties involved. For the Lakers, acquiring Walker Kessler would finally address their need for a true center. Kessler is enjoying a breakout season, averaging 10.4 points and an impressive 11.3 rebounds per game, both career highs in his 3 seasons in the NBA. His ability to protect the rim and rebound effectively would greatly complement Anthony Davis in the frontcourt. In addition to Kessler's presence, adding Zach LaVine would bring an exciting dynamic to the Lakers' offense. LaVine is currently averaging 23.1 points per game while shooting an efficient 51% from the field. His scoring ability and versatility as a guard would not only enhance LeBron's playmaking but also provide much-needed support on offense. LaVine is exactly the type of star player who could thrive alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis while also generating excitement among Lakers fans. On the other hand, for the Bulls, who currently hold a record of 17-19, this trade could yield one of their best returns by acquiring valuable assets and draft picks while retaining Nikola Vucevic on their roster. Rui Hachimura has been a fan favorite during his time in Los Angeles, but has experienced a slightly down year with averages of 11.9 points on 48% shooting. However, he has been rebounding better than he has since the 2020-21 season with an average of 5.1 boards per game. Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood could provide depth for Chicago once they recover from their injuries. Vanderbilt's defensive skills will be particularly valuable to a Bulls team looking to improve its overall performance on that end of the floor. Additionally, if Patty Mills remains with Chicago after this trade, he would bring valuable veteran experience that can help mentor younger players. The Utah Jazz are currently in rebuild mode and stand to benefit significantly from accumulating young talent and draft picks through this trade scenario. Jalen Hood-Schifino is only 21 years old and hasn't yet lived up to expectations during his time with the Lakers. However, joining a new team with less pressure might be just what he needs to thrive in his career. Cam Reddish is also part of Utah's youth movement at just 25 years old but has struggled this season, averaging only 3.4 points per game in about 18 minutes of play per contest. Depending on how they utilize him within their system, he could become a valuable rotational player for the Jazz moving forward. This proposed trade not only addresses immediate needs for all teams involved, but also sets up each franchise for future success. For the Lakers, acquiring both LaVine and Kessler could significantly bolster their playoff aspirations as they seek to build around their superstar duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. With LaVine's scoring ability paired with Kessler's rebounding and defensive skills, Los Angeles could transform into a more formidable contender in the Western Conference. The addition of these players would not only enhance their current roster, but also provide them with greater depth as they navigate through what promises to be a competitive playoff landscape. As they look ahead to potential trades before the deadline approaches, it's clear that making strategic moves will be essential for the Lakers if they hope to make a deep playoff run this season. The pressure is on management to evaluate their options carefully while considering how best to optimize their roster for success both now and in future seasons. In conclusion, this proposed trade represents an opportunity for all teams involved to address their respective needs while positioning themselves for future success. For Los Angeles, bringing in Zach LaVine and Walker Kessler could provide them with both immediate impact players and long-term assets that will help them compete at a high level in one of basketball's toughest conferences. As fans eagerly await developments leading up to the trade deadline, It's clear that every decision made by management will be scrutinized closely as they aim to build a championship-caliber team capable of making noise in this year's playoffs and beyond. The stakes are high as they navigate through these crucial moments of the season.